Hey there, we're the Markhams, Chris, Andrea, and our adventure dog, Emmy. We're combat veterans who met in Afghanistan, sold our house after 7 amazing years, and now we're hitting the road to explore every corner of America. From stunning national parks to hidden caves, we're on a non-stop adventure, making memories and chasing sunsets. Set off on an unforgettable adventure across America with us and our dog, Emmy. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any moments.
All right, so we're going to do a little overview review of our 5 weeks at the NRVTA for certified tech training.
So our arrival was extremely smooth. I don't know of a campground that runs a smoother arrival for pulling in and getting brought to your spot very quickly.
They had a lot of campers coming in, and they were shuffling them around real fast.
We didn't even have to get out of the RV or out of the truck.
No, it was pretty good.
So
guy came up, asked our name, and grabbed the paperwork for us.
Yep.
Put us in our site, took off. Just the way I like it.
Extremely organized. The whole campground itself is extremely organized.
Yes.
The ladies that run the office and the couple guys that work in the office, they are on top of it. They know who you are. They learn who you are very quick.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. They were very easy to work with, and just in general, getting packages, shipping packages out, general questions, telling people or giving us advice on places to go, stuff like that. Overall, good time. The campground was super nice. Has 3 ponds?
Three ponds.
3 ponds.
They're always running around on golf carts, so they're always looking at sites, making sure everything's good to go, sending out text reminders for different various weather things going on.
Different weather, different events.
Yep.
Lost animals.
Lost animals.
Had a few lost animals while we were there, and they were very good about that.
Oh yeah. They made sure that they all found homes or found their owners.
Yeah, it was very nice. It's nice to see that there's good people who run campgrounds. Don't always see that.
All right, how'd your first day of class go? What was it organized like? What'd they do?
First day of class was cool. You walk in and you get your nameplate, your name tag, find a seat. They don't assign seats. You just go sit down, find a buddy, and that seat is going to be your seat for all 5 days of fundamentals. And that was pretty cool.
What about meeting? Did you get to meet like the people who run the school and whatnot?
Yeah, we met the owner, founder, Todd, the Cooper, all the teachers, the TAs, everybody who kind of just has a hand in everything with the school. It was cool. It was a very well put together hour and a half, 2 hours, closer to 2 hours, because Mr. Cooper, he's very, very passionate about RVs. He's very passionate, and that was a cool entrance and beginning to the 5 weeks.
What about the instructors, the TAs?
So the instructors that we had were absolutely awesome. Just a wealth of knowledge, super experienced, super smart. And they put everything together so well for this school that you go through a lot of like theory work, but there is so much hands-on work throughout these classes and all the courses, lab work, everything. You're hands-on every day, and that is one of the coolest things. And that's the biggest reason that I wanted to do the NRVTA, is because of hands-on. I don't learn well at computer screens and stuff like that. It's not my thing. Me and computers do not get along. The TAs were absolutely awesome with setting up the labs, getting everything rolling, running through problems, diagnosis issues, things they've seen real life out in the field, put it into classwork, and then bam, you're doing real life work in school, preparing you for after school, which was pretty cool to me. That was my favorite thing, is just everything was real life. There was so much real life thrown into it with stories and advice, insights, everything.
What about the course material that was given to you for each week?
Every week we had a booklet on our desk waiting for us that had the outline and theory basics for what we were going to be going through. There was so many 3-ring binders.
Thick 3-ring
They're thick
binders,
3-ring
not
binders.
the skinny ones. They're thick.
But I'm here for it because I know I'm going to need them at some point in the future, probably the near future. So I will be keeping those. I think it's really, really cool to have that because I highlighted a lot of stuff that I thought would need in the future, knew I'd need on future days for the labs and such like that. So the training books were very nice. And then we went over, and they have so many pieces, appliances, heaters, water heaters, fridges, ACs, parts of everything. You go through so many components in that 5 weeks, it's insane. But, most of our work is component work, not, just swapping out machines. So it was really cool to be able to test all these components, see what goes wrong with them, how they work, how to test them, going through every little piece of all these appliances. It was great.
How many highlighters did you go through in 5 weeks?
I went through 2 highlighters and a pen. It's okay.
That's how I know he took notes and paid attention, though.
It was important. I haven't been in school since 2000.
Don't age yourself right now.
A long time
Been a
ago.
while.
So school is a whole new thing to me, and it's nothing like military schools. So it was an experience, and I did my best how I knew how.
Graduation/certification day. So we'll start. It's all the same thing. Start with certification day, the morning, and then all that good stuff.
So we started out 7 a.m. In the break room cafeteria. Don and his wife were making us pancakes and sausages and giving us pep talks and hyping us all up for the day, which was awesome. Great pancakes, great sausage, great conversations with them, the TAs, all of our classmates. That was a good start to the day. And then Brian brought us into the main classroom and did reviews with us, went over some things, had asked questions, a lot of stuff like that. And then big practice test, like an hour and a half long or something like that. Just written test. Let everybody finish, came back and did a review and went over some things, asked some questions. We went over the big test, the real test. Not timed, but man, were the nerves high because a lot of people were frustrated because, it's a lot of questions. And then you have a practical afterwards. And nerves were high, frustration probably high with some. I know I was very nervous and very tense. We don't get phones, but like between tests, when we were done not taking tests, we could go up, grab our phone, just leave it at the table, send texts. And I'm pretty sure I sent Andrea a couple texts where I was like, this isn't going well. But we did the big test, nervous, frustrated. I get really hard on myself because tests are so hard. I for some reason, tests are really hard on me. But we went into the practical part of the test, the hands-on section, and it was like second nature. It was great. The TAs that were running the practical portion were spot on. They were like hype men and women. It was great. They're sitting there like, not putting you down or anything, just pumping you up, having you, getting the energy in the room good, fixing everybody's moods. It was great. Little jokes and stuff help everybody. But the practical was my favorite part, obviously, because it was hands-on. Once I was done with the practical, I nailed that. I knew it was going to be a good day. Then after that, you showed up.
Yep. I got the text. He was done. So I ran down, and graduation. It was time to start the graduation. So It doesn't start right away. They wait for everyone to finish as the spouses trickle in. And then the spouses, you can either sit with your husband at the table, or you can stand in the back and stay standing. And they just call them up. And there's no specific order that they call them up in. They just call them up. And it was pretty cool to see a little graduation and see all of these guys who were so proud of what they had learned and done over the 5 weeks. And even the spouses, we couldn't be more proud of you guys.
It was a good time. It was fun. It was a long 5 weeks of learning a lot. 5 weeks seems like a long time until you're just learning nonstop.
And it flies by. It flew by.
It was insane, but it was amazing, the coaching and advice on everything from beginning to end, from, you know, the staff to the teachers, the TAs, to even the media staff were amazing. I mean, they're fun to work around, you know, they're great people, and
they teach you a whole lot too. If you're willing to learn and ask questions, they are willing to teach you and give you ideas and feedback, constructive feedback. And I love it. I will take it.
It was great. I'm here for it. It's nice to have someone who actually cares, pass on knowledge, and help everybody be successful, not just themselves. And I think that's this whole school. The whole school, just everybody there, they want everybody to be successful, not just the select few, you know?
They do a good job of building a great community and the culture in general at the school. And not just the school, but also the campground. They are two separate entities, but they work really well together.
Yeah. I don't know, whoever's doing the interviewing and all that at the schoolhouse, they're doing it well, because they've selected a great bunch, and they all possess the same skills, or cultural skills, you know. They're all just awesome people. And I think that makes it what it is. It's
pretty cool because you'll see a lot of the instructors, they stay on site at the campground as well, either in the little cabins or in their own RVs. And some of them will talk crap on their own RVs too, because they have the same issues. They're not special. They have the same issues that everyone else is having. So it was fun to see that and hear the
stories. Yes, there's
always stories.
There was always something. They may be techs, but they go through the same heartaches as everyone else with their rigs.
Going down the rough roads we're going down.
Yep.
Such is life.
Yep. But we made it through graduation and everything, and I kind of miss being there.
Same.
Friends who are in solar and moving on to generators next week, and it's sad to see the pictures and everything, but happy for them.
I miss the spouses. I miss arts and crafts time.
You guys in your arts and crafts, making all sorts of things, doing all sorts of things. It was fun though.
Anything that you wish they would have covered in the school that wasn't talked about?
The one biggest thing that I wish we would have been covered, or would have been covered a lot more, is 12-volt refrigerator. With everything else, we went through like the different variations, but 12-volt refrigerators would have been a cool little add-on with refrigeraters. I understand the other refrigerators are becoming more and more of a pain, so I get it. But with 12-volt getting bigger and bigger in campers, I think that would have been a good one.
Residential systems.
Residential too, yeah. Just for the more luxury RVs.
Anything on the exterior at all?
Oh yeah, axles. Going through axles. We spent some time, but a lot more like practical time would have been really good on that. We did some labs on it and went through some stuff, but a lot more hands-on time would have been great with that. For the most part, everything else was great. I don't know if there's anything I didn't really touch other than...
All right. Out of 5 stars, what are you giving it?
Oh, I'd give it 10 for sure. I love that place. I wish I could just go back more and more and more. I mean, I guess I can if I want to be a master tech, or
I'll take that site again for another 5 weeks.
Yeah, our site
was beautiful.
Yeah, when they said they had it under control, they had it under control.
She wasn't lying.
Yeah. But yeah, I love that school. I'd go back again and again. Anybody who wants to learn hands-on, have great teachers, and just a great overall environment, great weather. NRVTA, I think, is the best of the best to go to and to learn from.
I highly recommend it. And I didn't even go through it, but I got to attend a lot of the night classes with him, and I was sometimes one of the few spouses or sometimes the only spouse at some of them, and it was great. Definitely recommend it. The park is awesome as well. Hands down, I'd go back in a heartbeat. All right, that's all for our NRVTA though. This covers it.
Yeah, that's the last of the
That's a wrap on
series. What was it, 6 weeks worth of videos?
7.
7 weeks?
7 weeks worth of videos. So
hope you guys enjoy.
if you have any questions about NRVTA, let us know below. We will most likely be going back at some point for at least generators, possibly solar.
Yep.
And by we, I mean him.
She'll be there.
I'll be there.
Just not in class.
But yeah, if you have questions about the school, let us know below. Again, like we said in one of our prior videos, we did go through the VA to help for funding for it. So we can answer some questions to an extent on that. But yeah, let us know.
We're here for you.
Thanks for joining us on another adventure. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button so you don't miss any of the fun. See you next time.